Morning, folks. I'm going to leave y'all a link to a description below. A song that is just off the chain. The Ministry of Truth song. Country song, but you got to love it. The words and the lyrics are a classic. Check it out down in the link in the description below. I'm also going to put two other links in the description below to these two videos that are these two articles that I'm going to give you the highlights of. It's about selection fudge and everything going on. Let me go ahead and get into it. It says, well, before I get into that, let me just let y'all know, if you don't already know, President Trump has endorsed Senator Doug Mastriano for governor of Pennsylvania, the man that's been fighting for selection integrity since day one, November 4th. Love this guy. He's a great fighter, great patriot. He's a veteran, and he is one of the top people that needs to be governor of Pennsylvania. And I'm just glad to see Trump finally endorsed him. Looks like he's going to win, and now that he's got the endorsement, he's even looking better. Let me go ahead and I'll leave you a link in the description below to that article as well. But let me go ahead and get into the news that I really wanted to get into today. It says Clinton crony, Minion Moore, and Mark Elias. Let me show you what Mark Elias looks like. So if y'all ever see him on the street, you'll know he's a sick man. Not just for the way, not for his policy, not just because he's a cheap lawyer or a crooked lawyer, but he looks like he's got the jaundice. Look at his eyes, folks. He looks like he got something wrong with him. It may be the evil. Who really knows? Pretty sickening. Well, him and Minion Moore, both are part of this whole Clinton-Durham crime probe investigation going on. And Mark Elias is into, he's a DNC, a Clinton Foundation lawyer involved with the Perkins Coie. And every time there is something bad going on in the DNC, he's either there to defend anti-selection integrity policies, or he's spinning the lie to protect the Clintons. And he's also one of the main supporters of the BLM movement, because he does legal work for him as well. Well, between him and Minion Moore, who basically is the CEO of the BLM, they have both mysteriously decided they are no longer want to be a part of the organization. They see now that these $6 million mansions are being investigated. They know that we're going to take back the House and the Senate here in about 6 months, and people like Mark Elias will be held accountable for not just one, not just two, but about a half a dozen things that he has done to destroy our country and to try to keep things crooked for the Democrats. And they know this BLM shenanigans with the fundraising for the George Floyd donation has turned out to be nothing but a money grab for the Democrats and the head of these semi-terrorist organizations. That's what I'm going to call them. But at any rate, they both backed out. They know there's investigations coming. They know that people have already been caught taking the money. And it's just a matter of time before some heads will roll. And I'm glad to see that. And I'm glad to see that Mark Elias is back in the paper again. Every time I see his face, every time I hear his name, it ain't got nothing good coming behind it. It's him being exposed for some more of his crap. Hopefully, Durham will get to the bottom of this, and Sussman will go ahead and point the finger at Mark Elias as well, because he's definitely involved in all that Russia hoax that happened. Like I said, I'll leave you a link to these articles down below. And like I said, oh, here's another good one on here. It says, in Arizona, Yuma County, the sheriff over there seen that movie. And he listened to the whistleblower who is from that county. And he says, we got to open an investigation. We've got to figure this out. This is a problem. So Dinesh D'Souza's movie that has exposed massive amounts of irregularities in certain areas due to the backpack bandit situation that was caught on film many times. Also had a little part in the movie about what happened in the AZ as well. And sure enough, they had a whistleblower over there in the AZ as well. Her face was darked out. But in the end, it looks like they're going to do a real investigation over there. And there's a sheriff behind it that wants to be a part of the whole situation and get to the bottom of it. So it looks like Arizona is not dead in the water. It may have to go to another city to get to the bottom of this. This is where Mark Fincham was actually trying to get to the bottom of this a while back, but now it looks like we've got more proof, more evidence, and more investigations coming out due to just what the whistleblower said about the boxes. We now, it looks like, have 16 particular counts that are being investigated. Full article down below in the description. Check it out, folks. Over and out. Have a great one.